Hi, I'm Joe.
And I'm Marcos, and you're watching Miami Muscle.
Today on Miami Muscle, we'll restore a 1965 Pontiac GTO, which was the owner's first car when he was in high school. Will he be able to relive his glory days again and drive away in style? Also, see who we'll pick from our viewers to participate in this week's Quarter Mile Muscle. Are they talking trash, or will their muscle be where their mouth is? And get soaked with this week's Miami Car Wash Babes in our full contact car wash. They'll really get your suds going. It all started in 1964. The muscle car era came out because of American optimism, along with new roads and new highway systems that gave the ability to drive hard and fast. This fueled the demand for muscle cars. The car that started it all was the Pontiac GTO, the brainchild of designer John DeLorean. At that time, his idea for the car was thought to be as crazy as dropping a V8 into a Honda Civic. Despite GM's policy that small cars should have small engines, DeLorean decided to put a big engine in a small car. He built a prototype from the 1963 Tempest, dropped in a bigger motor, more aggressive tires, added a Hurst shifter, and coined it the GTO. The GTO did not start as a car model itself, but as a high-end upgrade for the 1963 Tempest. The public's response for the GTO was immediate. It was a hit because it wasn't too small or too big, had a big block engine, and a contemporary look. It got its power from a 389 V8 engine. On top of that was a Carter 4-barrel carburetor that helped the engine develop an impressive 325 horsepower. But the true enthusiast ordered the car with 3 double-barrel carburetors, an option known as the tri-power setup that boosted the engine up to a whopping 360 horsepower. GM advertised the GTO to do 0 to 60 in 6.6 seconds, at a quarter mile in 14.8 seconds at a cruising 95 miles per hour. Clearly, not your father's Pontiac. GM planned to sell 5,000 GTOs in its first year of production, but by the end of 1964, they had sold a surprising 32,000 cars, making it the best-selling Pontiac model of all time by 1966. More than a fad, the GTO was a reflection of its era that sparked a whole new automotive culture. What followed from this was the muscle car revolution.
My name is Al Hanley, and this is my 1965 Pontiac GTO convertible.
Al is a local businessman who wants to restore his crown jewel. He has owned his GTO for 21 years since his junior year of high school. Now he wants to be able to enjoy it again on the weekends. He already started the restore a few years ago by having the body repainted to its original color and the interior replaced back to its authentic pearl white.
You know, what I really want to accomplish with the restore is make the car more drivable on a daily basis. Right now, the handling and most of the components underneath it are all 40, 41 years old. So it's pretty old technology. And with the modern stuff that's out there, I'd like to put new disc brakes on it, improve the exhaust flow, clean up the engine, get a little bit more performance out of the engine, and most importantly, improve the handling.
Even though the GTO already got an external facelift, now it's time to work under the hood. And to get this renovation started, Al chose to work with Joe
Yeah, baby.
and Marcos
Where's my screwdriver, Joe?
of American Hot Rods. He picked this shop because he loved the fact that they only work on one car at a time, and he knew they'd be able to dedicate all their time to every nut and bolt of his baby.
That's what we do. Make it look pretty and put it back in. Rebuild it if necessary.
So Al's first order of business was to sit and talk with Joe and Marcos about what he has in mind for the restore.
Hey, listen, that's a nice car you got. What is it, 65 GTO?
Yeah.
Convertible.
Yeah.
Oh, it's one of a kind.
It's a classic.
What would you like to do to it?
But like, what can I do to it? I mean,
Whatever you...
Yeah.
What do you want to do to it is the question. What do you
I
like
mean,
to do?
it's a hard car to drive, right?
Handling, brake-wise?
Can I convert it to disc brakes?
Yeah,
Sure.
that's
That would
you
be
have
your-
4 drums
Right, yeah,
on
four-wheel
that year,
drive.
so yeah, this breaks away.